Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about two topics: equivalent annual worth comparison and situations of annual worth comparison. These two topics we will be discussing in this video, and even some numericals also we will be discussing. First of all, what do you mean by annual equivalent worth analysis? It is basically a criterion for applying annual worth analysis, mutually exclusive products, and design economics. So, what is annual worth analysis? So, the principle is we need to measure investment worth on annual basis, and the benefit is by knowing annual equivalent worth, we can seek consistency of report format. We can determine a unit cost or unit profit, and we can facilitate unequal project like comparisons. Here, the computing equivalent annual worth, we can able to see this particular thing where the cash flow diagrams for the two different cases it is given. The first one is for where the investment of $100 is made, and every year, except first year where again I'll be adding up $50 as an investment, and starting from second year, fourth year, and sixth year I'll be getting a profit of $80, $120, and $70 respectively at 2, 4, 6th year. And second case, if you see, with gradually I'll be getting the A value, the annual income of all 6 years is $46.07 dollar. So you can able to see this. It's the overall value. So you can able to see this. What is the approximate the computing equivalent annual worth? Because every year it is varying, no. So the what is the equivalent annual worth value for all these things? It is $46.07 because I excluding this investment and the non-profit years, all those things. So that is calculated based on this formula. So 189. 0.43 of 12% interest for 6 years period. So I'll be getting $46.07. That is the annual annual equivalent worth for all the years, 6 years. And where the annual equivalent worth repeating cash flow cycles, here also we can able to see this where there is a fluctuations in the profits of the same cycle. You can able to see 500, 700, 800, 400, and 400, and figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth year again there is an investment of again $1,000. Again there will be the outcome of 500, 700, 800, 400, 400. So this is the repeating cycle for the second cases. So in the first cycle, where the present worth for the 10% interest, for the investment I'll be what I made was 1,000 rupees. Sorry, $1,000, and the maintenance, the profit I'll be getting as 500. You can able to see whatever the profits I'll be getting, everything in plus sign. So 500, starting from 500 till 1, 2, 3, 4 till 400, the fourth one of the fifth year, $400. So gradually it will be like 500 plus 700 plus 800 plus 400 plus 400. So like this. So finally I'll be getting the present worth as $1,155.68. And what is the annual equivalence? So the annual equivalent worth, so it is for the 5 years, again for the 10%. So it's supposed to be $304.87 for both the cycle. If I want to calculate, that is for this cycle and this cycle, the repeated cycle, of course the values are same. So the values will become for present worth will be $1,873.27, and for the annual equivalent worth will be 304.8. So we can able to see this annual equivalence is same for both the cycles, but only the present worth value is different. And what is the annual equivalent cost? Annual equivalent cost is the thing but summation of capital cost plus operating cost. When only costs are involved, the annual equivalent method is called the annual equivalent cost method. And revenues must cover two kinds of costs, that is the operating cost and capital cost. So here we should be knowing again what is the ownership cost, that is the capital cost, and the annual cost. The definition says that the cost of owning an equipment is associated with a true transaction, that is the initial cost and the salvage value, and the capital cost. Taking into these sums, we calculated the capital cost. You can able to see this already. We have discussed these kind of information, that is the investments and the outcomes, the maintenance, all those things. You can able to see all those things. So the formula becomes for the ownership cost, the capital ownership cost. It is I of a by p, comma I comma n minus s of a by f, comma I comma n, and which is a thing. But is where we can take all these things common. So a by p in plus the interest rate of the solvage. So all these things. So examples for the capital cost calculations, you can able to see this where the investment is 2 lakhs dollar, and the number of period is 5 years, and the salvage is 50,000 rupees, and interest is 20,000 rupees. So if I substituting this the capital cost calculation, where 20,000 rupees is the investment and 50,000 rupees is the profit, by using this formula, 20% interest of 5 years, I will be getting the capital cost rate of $60,157 dollar. So justifying this investment based on annual equivalence method. So here given I is 20,000, S is 4,000, number of years is 5 years, and the interest rate is 10%. So see if an annual revenue of 4,400 dollar is enough to cover the capital cost. The solution here we can able to see the value we are getting is 4,620.76 dollars. So we need an additional annual revenue in the amount of $220.76. So this is a justification based on the given values. You can able to see the based on the given values, the justification should be done by using different flow charts. So the flow charts you can able to see starting from the original cash flow, and the method 1 and the method 2 cash flows for both the cases, like the incomes whatever we are getting, and again a culmination of these two things, and what is the final justification cash flow diagram whatever we have got, that also shown here. And here we can able to show, we can able to see this, the method 1 is shown in a different color, and method 2 is shown in a different color. So when we are doing the justification of both the methods, we need to consider both method 1 and method 2. So this particular problem where the conclusion is where the additional revenue of annually like $220.76 should be included. In case if it is not included, then it will be then it will be considered under the loss category. So we need to go through what are the other ways. Other ways are in nothing but where the salvage value, where we can able to demand a little more salvage value money, because we cannot do anything with the investment money, because 5 years before the investment usually is done, so it is not possible. And even the annual revenue, if it is any possible ways of increasing it, that also we need to by means of doing lots of marketing like marketing methods, and we can able to follow that. Thank you.